Marjorie, congratulations on being the Calhoun's High School Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
Let's kind of start in the beginning. How long have you been playing basketball?
I think I've been playing basketball since first grade. So.
Yeah. You always been pretty good at it?
Not always. I mean, I was always the best athlete out there when I was young, but I had to work pretty hard to finally get some fundamentals and skill in my game around, 4th and 5th grade. But I've been decent. So.
What else have you played?
Football, softball, track. I've played just about everything, it seems like.
Now, are you doing any of that here at Webb, or are you just concentrating on basketball?
Right now, I play basketball and run track for Webb.
And what do we do in track?
Pentathlon and the hurdles and the sprints, and with that pentathlon I usually end up doing every event on the field by the time the season's over. So
you're kind of following Glory Johnson's footsteps a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Shelley's had some basketball players who've done pretty well in track.
Yes, sir.
She's had 6 state championships.
Now, are you as mean as Glory? That's what I need to know.
I like to think that I might be, when I need to be mean, maybe, but I'm not as physical as she is at some point. So.
There you go. As you got into Webb here, I mean, just kind of talk a little bit about what kind of career that you've had through your first 3 years, and you're not done yet. You got another one to go.
Well, I've had a great time. The 4 years that I've been here. My 8th grade year, I was blessed and was moved up to varsity. Got to play alongside Glory Johnson, who is one of the greatest players to ever come through this program. And I got to play alongside Jessica Walter, Jessica Goswitz, who's at Rice, and Faith Dupree, who was at UT now at UTC. So I've gotten to play with great talent, and so my 8th grade year was a great year for me. We came up a little bit short that year in the championship, but I think playing as an 8th grader sort of showed me the ropes, and I got a taste of what the program should be like and how I should carry myself as a Webb Lady Spartan. And then my freshman year, I got to play again with Jessica Goswitz and Faith Dupree and Lene Berry, and those were our seniors, and we ended up winning the state championship, and that was a great feeling, finally paying off. The previous year we came up short, so that was a fun year. And then last year we actually lost in the semifinals, so I've had a good career, I would say. I've been to the state championship, or to the state tournament 4 years in a row now, so I've been blessed to have that opportunity.
Now, as you look at this postseason, as you guys came into the tournament, you had to feel like you were pretty well positioned and ready to make that trip back, which you eventually did.
Yes, sir, and I think our team did a great job of staying focused throughout the season. We went undefeated in region play in the regular season. We sort of didn't play well in the region championship, but still very confident in our team going into the state tournament and being able to make plays and do what we do, run our offense, play our defense to get us back to the state championship.
Now you get to state and you go in the semifinals against Fayette, and that was quite an exciting game, wasn't it?
Definitely, and the one thing I've learned is when you get on that stage and your adrenaline gets going and emotions are on high, and sometimes it feels like you can't make a shot, but it's definitely exciting to be out there. And I think we had a very experienced team this year, so we were able to overcome some of those emotions and that adrenaline rush that you might get right there on that stage. So.
Now, a lot of people don't realize that you guys lost a couple players from last year you were counting on pretty heavily, including some post people, and
right.
Didn't really have a really tall team, yet you kind of overcame it by hustling, right?
Yep, we definitely were a very undersized team this year, and last year we had 2 big post players on the inside, and so the dynamics of our team from last year to this year it changed tremendously, and we've had to work hard to overcome that disability of being short, so we just pressure hard on defense and try our hardest to pressure on the outside so that we don't get taken advantage of on the inside.
Now you get to the final game and find yourself down 13 or 14 points with about 4 minutes to go, and yet made it down to the last shot. I mean, I think that tells us a lot about this team. Yeah,
it really does, and just to be able to come back from such a deficit speaks so highly of the type of players that we have on our team and what this team is about, the hard work and the dedication and just the focus to continue playing even though we're down and to keep doing what we're doing and being able to fight back and, really have a chance to be having the gold ball right now.
Now, Coach Collier didn't yell at you during that time to get you fired up, did she?
Of course she did. We even had Jessica Walter, who was there at the game, and who's a former player that I've already mentioned. She came down during one of the timeouts, and even she yelled at us. And it's no harm by it. They're trying to motivate us, and they want the championship just as bad as we do. So it got us pumped up, that's for sure.
Then after the loss, as it turns down, you lose by 3, and after the game, you find out you're Miss Basketball. Talk a little bit about the emotions there. I mean, it's kind of a high and a low all at the same time.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult because, throughout the year, our team's focus for almost 9 months has been, getting that gold ball, getting that championship, and just to fall so short, it's very, very depressing, I guess you could say, and very sad. And then, minutes later to find out I was Miss Basketball, I was very honored. And I guess at that time you're sort of in a state of confusion because you're so frustrated that you've lost. But at the same time, I was very honored to have gotten that award and very blessed to be given that opportunity to even be considered for that award.
And now you got 1 year left, and I'm assuming that the plans are already underway to get back there again.
Oh, yeah, we plan on definitely getting back there. We'll have 5 seniors next year. We're losing 3 good seniors, but I'm still confident in our team in making it back to that championship game, and hopefully we'll be making that play at the end of the game to win and be holding up the gold ball.